Oh, how are you doing?
Great. We've had some really good discussions lately, but you brought it up again to me today about the CPA and the role he has, and then all these various pieces you have in your financial quiver of arrows. What does a CPA do versus what a bookkeeper, and why is it important to know the difference?
Well, it's really interesting. So I provide accounting services from the back office to the boardroom for small business owners, right? And so a lot of times they say, well, I've got a CPA, I've got a CPA. And I'm like, well, great. So you get your taxes done. Awesome. That's great. You need to get your taxes done. I don't do taxes. I'm not a CPA, but I'm certainly been a CFO and a controller, and I've been able to, I've been doing accounting for over 20 years. So when they say, oh, I've got a CPA, I'm like, okay, I try to bring it out of them. What is a CPA doing for you? And 100% of the time they say, I get my taxes done, which is great. But that doesn't mean that when they fully understand their accounting, they don't fully understand their financials, they don't fully understand what's going on. They may give the copy of their QuickBooks to the CPA, and the CPA starts asking questions, and then that happens. But on a regular cadence, I think you should always be understanding what your cash is, understanding whether or not you've reconciled your bank account, whether or not you have proper inventory. All of those things are really, really important to be managing on a regular basis.
Okay, so these different components all play a role in finance. They all roll up there. The CPA is great to have for taxes, the bookkeeper on your day-to-day. You've got somebody else that's doing payroll and those kinds of things. So those all kind of fit together. And then, of course, you got that inventory management we've talked about before. But they all play a different role. So that's a lot of different pots boiling on the stove here. Is that where you come in as a strategist, is kind of look at that?
Exactly. I help small businesses where they can't afford a full-time accountant on their staff. And so what we do is we do everything from the back office, meaning paying your bills, kind of like a bookkeeper would do, make sure your cash transactions are being reported properly. And then we get into like more of the controller where we're booking accruals or booking sales and booking inventory and that kind of stuff. And then going to that strategy level of just looking at what's your future look like. If your plan or your budget is to sell X number of widgets, then how are you trending against that plan? And doing the management reporting, going to the boardroom saying, okay, here are my financial statements. Here are some trends we're seeing. Here's some KPIs that we're measuring. All of these things on the CFO level is what our services are here for. We're not just your CPA going out there doing your taxes. We're going to be here for the long haul, and we'll do everything from A to Z.
So it sounds like a holistic approach, but it goes back to something I learned many years ago, which is if you're an engineer, do engineer stuff. If you're a designer, do a design stuff. If you're a marketer, do marketer stuff, and leave those other things to other people. And in your case, it's those financial things.
Right, exactly.
Great. Well, thanks, Tina. Good stuff. I appreciate it. We had a great time talking about this, and please look for us on LinkedIn, on Facebook, and take a look at our website, and we appreciate it. Bye now.
Bye.